More look at Instagram and you'd think everyone woke up perfectly imperfect? Fashion, beauty, social media, pop culture, all cultivate a myth of effortlessness. In this package, Elle.com acknowledges, dissects, and celebrates the effort. Because effortlessness is a privilege that not everyone can afford. And there's no shame in admitting you actually love putting in the work. When it comes to beauty and fashion, effortlessness is a concept frequently tossed around by brands who are actually promising the exact opposite. The actual appearance of effortlessness is often masked in hours of applying no makeup, scouring Barney's for the perfect slouchy tee, sitting in a chair for hours to get a natural-looking contour. And not all effortless attempts are created equal. It's also a look that people only really praise when it's on people who already fit into society's still way too narrow definition of beauty. I love effort. Effortless is for Tom Ford and maybe like 2 other people. No one else can pull it off, so just show you cared. Mindy Kaling at Mindy Kaling March 12, 2017. Take our culture-wide obsession with looking and being like a French girl. The term represents the epitome of chic to some, but it usually only highlights one specific body type: thin, tall, and predominantly white. It seems that people think being transgender makes me less feminine, almost like I have to work harder to be beautiful, and then people don't look at me, a trans woman, as effortlessly beautiful, explains 19-year-old NYU student Madison. There are also those who don't have the privilege of actually putting zero effort in, like those with natural hair who would look nothing like the so-called natural-haired beauties they're shown in magazines and advertisements. Working on your own natural black hair is like a 4 to 6 hour part-time job, says 74-year-old Valda. Women who exist outside of the conventional definition of beauty don't have the luxury of looking like they don't try. Elle.com talked to 7 women who aren't always included in the conversations about effortlessness. Ahead, they discuss embracing the effort they put into their beauty routines, and why the image of effortless needs to be more inclusive. I think the narrative of effortless beauty tends to focus on cisgender femininity. It seems that people think being transgender makes me less feminine, almost like I have to work harder to be beautiful, and then people don't look at me, a trans woman, as effortlessly beautiful. In my own beauty routine, I like to focus on looking naturally glamorous. Light eyeshadow, nude lips, but still glam. The effortless narrative is something I'd love to be a part of in its full extent, but I have to work a little harder to get across my femininity to people. It can be really difficult. I think the effortless narrative is wonderful at its core of every woman feeling confident, energetic, and beautiful in her own skin. If the notion of effortless beauty can extend a little more to girls like me, I'd love it even more.